Hello, it has been too long. First of all, I just want to say I actually miss like filming and stuff, but I've just been so busy. Like, listen, I'm holding down a job, like music school, and then like another course for English, but we'll get into that later. It has been a very interesting time, and right now I'm using my laptop. Like, I got a new laptop. I will show you soon. I got a new laptop and it's new, it's fresh. I got it for music school with my student finance, and I'm very happy about that. It's super good and it's so cool. It's like the latest one. I love it. Don't rob me, please, now that I told you that information, but it's fine. It's so good. I use it for music and like the screen is so much more bigger, and it just makes the music process and like music making process really nice and stuff. So I'm like super happy about that. Can't complain. Yeah, so that's like, because the lighting with just this was absolutely dismal, and I have realised if I'm going to be serious with YouTube and serious with like creative opportunities and things like that, I actually need to go and get a ring light. So this is kind of my wake up call. Anyways, I got nails. They are press-ons from Kiss. I got them today and I put them on like within the hour of getting them from Superdrug. They're really good. I like them a bunch, and they actually let me do things because I really like long nails, but then it prohibits me from doing so much. I can't play bass right now, but it's a necessary sacrifice. So since I last talked to you, so much has happened. I did go on that Paris trip, like I mentioned in the last one. It was really good. I got books from there actually. I will show you now. Okay, so this is one which is like, it was I think originally a Czech book by a Czech author. I don't know if I'm saying if that's correct information, but he was like he moved to France and stuff, and then it quickly got kind of translated into French, and it's super good. It's like The Unbearable Lightness of Being. That's the English version. I'm not saying the French version. No thank you. I'm not about to butcher that and then people come for me. It's fine. It's okay. It's really okay. So it's really good though. It's really good. I recommend it. Yeah, it's really good. It's like a modern classic. I'll talk about books in another video. I just want to catch up and just like talk. I got another Albert Camus, which is The Disease, like the plague. Funny thing, I wrote a song recently called The Plague, and it's like a post-punk song. Maybe I'll give you a little clip and show you. Oh god, the lighting. Anyways, maybe I'll give you a little clip and show you today, because I need to actually get over my fear of being seen. I'm not gonna lie, that's a thing I need to do. But this is so good. I decided to, I'm very big on writing songs from literature, or like any sort of book or any sort of thing, like, you know. So yeah, but yeah, I'm so like excited. Oh my god, let me just put that to the side, it's fine. But like, I'm so excited to finally like talk and get back into this. Like, I don't know why, but I was just sitting down in my bed like 5 minutes ago just making music, and I just realized, what if I film a video and just upload it like the same night and actually get shit done for once. It is now midnight, and yeah, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this already, and it's only like 4 minutes in. Anyways, so now a lot has happened. I've turned 20 as well, like back in September. It's fun. I was like sad about like leaving my teens temporarily, but then I realised how traumatizing they were until the very fucking end, even during my gap year. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad that's over. So yeah, that's over, that's fine. I'm happy for my 20s though. I feel like it's gonna be a very like transformative decade, and I feel like I'm gonna do so much, especially when it comes to music as well. I feel like music is gonna very much be a really big thing for me, and like, you know, that this is the start of my career hopefully, and if I, you know, do get big one day, you know, so it's like the start of that. It's just like I'm moving towards something which is super cool, and I'm super happy about it. So anyways, music school, that is really good so far. I'm actually really enjoying it. The people in my like class, like my year as well, they're so talented and they're so sweet as well. I genuinely thought that when you're going to music school, it's gonna be like some crazy, like, you know, oh my god. Okay, anyways, this video is so chaotic, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I thought it was gonna be so like judgmental and people just kind of like catting with each other, trying to be like the next big like pop star and like judging each other and saying, oh, your song's crap, this song is blah, blah, blah. But everyone's so nice and like genuine, which I am so shocked by. And like even being in the class and like, you know, having to sing or play bass or something, it's actually genuinely helping me kind of heal what I need to heal and like improve my attitudes towards music and make it so much more of a casual thing, make it a fun thing rather than like disciplined and stuff, and like making me multifaceted and making me okay with being seen. I'm gonna do a video on that hopefully, about being seen, especially as a musician, because oh, that is like the biggest thing that like I'm dealing with lately, definitely. And I think that's always been my biggest thing. But I have been reading books as well as going to, you know, the lessons and getting in, like being engaged with things. I have been reading books about that, so I'll show you one that I've been reading. So my friend recommended me this, but I got so many new books. I'll talk to you about that later. Yeah, it's a good time, man. I feel good today. But anyways, this is called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. I finished this like last month. It was really good. It just helps you kind of gauge and get a new perspective on creativity if you see it as this really disciplined, like intimidating thing. It's very much not that. It changes, you know. A friend recommended it to me because one thing that I'm insecure about, and I have been insecure about for years, is my singing voice and stuff, and like my musical abilities, because like I'm not as advanced as, you know, my peers might have been and stuff, especially in sixth form. I noticed that as well, but it's only because I just started doing music then, like I actually started taking it seriously, whereas some people have been producing and doing stuff, like some of my friends have been doing that since they were like 11. So it was an uneven playing field, and I was like bashing myself, and I've created this whole stigma in my mind about singing and, you know, doing all this stuff and like actually being seen, and like maybe having and making not great music for now, just getting all the crap music out of your system. Like Ed Sheeran and Russ said, I'm not a fan of Ed Sheeran, but I like Russ. Russ is good. He's good. The American rapper, not the British one. Anyways, yeah, just getting that crap like stuff out of your system, and then you move on, and then you like make really good stuff. So yeah, I'm afraid of that, and I'm afraid of like trying, I've noticed, and I am afraid of like success as well. Like, say I actually put out a song and I think it's so crap, I'm like, you know what, I gotta do it. And then like it actually kind of blows up. I'd be like, oh my god, I don't want this, when in fact I do. It's just the fear talking, you know. So yeah, this has been really, really good to help me, and it's not even limited to music as well. I would find that it was talking a lot more about kind of writing and being an author rather than music. But it did talk about music enough to kind of satiate the hunger that and the reassurance that I needed. So if you are creative and you're dealing with shit, I would recommend this 1,000,000%. It's really good and I liked it. And you know what? There's also another one that was called The Artist's Way that another friend recommended me in the summer, and that was like super, super good as well. It's like a workbook thing, whereas this one's like more reading. That one's more workbooky, and it'll give you like prompts for the week and stuff, which is like super good, and it helped me. And honestly, like I've gotten to a point where like with these books, like these help books, and like with kind of like, you know, self-reflecting and kind of sorting my kind of like mental state out, and, you know, doing that, like it's genuinely helped me write so much. Like literally, like songwriting has been crazy for me. It's so good. I'm so happy, man. But like songwriting has been insane. Like at this point I'm going from like, oh, writing only one song a week and stuff, to doing some sort of like recording and writing, and literally every single day. It has been insane and stuff. Like the way that this course and the way that like these books and just like this current different place that I'm in now has like literally shifted me to the point where I'm like doing something every single day. I recorded a Christmas song today and I started it like, did I start it yesterday? I don't know. I started it the day before, but like now it's basically done. Besides like probably one backing vocal, and actually no, it's done. I'm not gonna lie. It was like a backing vocal at the start, but it didn't like it wasn't working. Like a backing vocals near the end as it was like building up to like the end, like the climax, all that business. It suited a lot more. So like it's basically done, and I'm gonna be doing Christmas songs, so which I'm excited about. So I'm doing that. And like yeah, I've been just like anytime I have free time, it's not like I have to sit down and dedicate a whole day to music. Like I record for 15 minutes, I get bored and I do something else, or like I write something and then I do something else, or even like what I was doing right now. I was like building up this loop and like trying to create this song, which I'll talk about soon. Ugh, can't wait about this. Can't wait. This is an interesting like song for me. But anyways, I'll talk about that in another video, I think. But yeah, it's really accelerated my like songwriting process and stuff. Like there was a time where I wrote this post-punk song that I sent to my teacher tonight actually, because I'm trying to work on being seen and heard, you know, my music being heard and actually someone else seeing it and stuff. It was kind of like, oh my god, what was I talking about? Oh, it's fine. So like this song that oh yes, this song that I was like writing and stuff, I wrote that in like 30 minutes during my, and it's entitled no changes made to this song whatsoever. I sat down in a park bench near my like campus, right, like wrote it all down, and then I just like went back to class and stuff, and like no changes have been added, like made to those lyrics, because I love the lyrics. They're so good, they're so good. Anyways, they're really good. And I'm never like, this is crazy because I never really big up my own stuff and say, oh, this is so good, I love what I've done. I usually like crap on it and say, no, it's not good, no, it's not good. But yeah, but it's just like my songwriting abilities have been accelerating. It's so good. I'm not saying like I'm perfect and like it's whatever and I'm like an invincible machine. Like there are some things that I am struggling with, and there are some songs that will just not happen. But I will say the efficiency has been increased by a landslide, so can't complain with that. But I'm very happy about that. Yeah, so that's music school. I've taken a break from doing the jazz thing because it is terrifying. Like the music theory wise, I am a self-taught bassist and like singer and stuff, and I do not have one lick of music theory. I don't have grades, I don't have anything, and like it did, you know what, the jazz was so essential for me because like it did upgrade my like knowledge so much, and I listen to jazz every single day now, and I have been making a few like jazz kind of bass songs and stuff, and just like maybe delving into the thing. It's just so good. I'm really glad that it exposed me, and it taught me humiliation, because half the time in the lessons it'd be so embarrassing because I was with people that were going to like, I don't know, like Trinity Laban or like Guildhall and stuff, and then you had me who was being so just like, I didn't know what was going on. I can't blame myself, I can't blame anyone, it's not anyone's fault. But yeah, you had me there and it was just kind of like, you know, I didn't know, like when I started I didn't know what a root note was, so that's insane already. Yeah, but it did teach me humiliation because I was humiliated so much, not by anyone else. It was kind of like snide though. It was kind of like, you know, the jazz like annoying people that think they're amazing. It was like me humiliating myself and like actually like being the smallest person in the room and not knowing the most. I needed to take a break though because it was doing too much for me, and like honestly, like mental health wise, like it was just giving me a lot of anxiety and stuff. Like not being, you know, the most smartest person in the room was freaking me out, and like sometimes the deep end is too deep, but you know, sorry, I had to burp again. But anyways, I would say it definitely like taught me, one, humiliation, like I said, and two, it taught me like, I don't know, just like perseverance and stuff, and like, you know, learning, and it taught me a lot, so I'm glad that I did it. And I'm still like in kind of contact with the company, and hopefully one day I might get to a point where I might actually return. But I think for now, I would probably return as a jazz singer, not a bassist, because I feel like I can get away with being a jazz singer right now more than I can get away with being a jazz bassist. I eventually, I think, I hope that I will get to a point where I can do jazz bass one day, and I can kind of, you know, mess around with like jazz funky type of things. I already have started and stuff, but I think for now I would say I'm a lot more developed and more comfortable with my voice when it comes to that, at least. And like the little do, the little scabba da, you know, the little scatting, which is so cool. It's really in like I do like little voicing, like jazz voicings all around the house now. It's like influenced me so much. And like even though like I was embarrassed half the time that I didn't know what this was or that was, and I was just beating myself up all the time after and before lessons, I am glad I did that. But yeah, I've had a break from that. That's like kind of over for now. It's a hiatus. I'm not gonna say I quit or something, but genuinely I had no time this year because I'm balancing 2 courses. Anyways, let me tell you what the second one is. Second one is English, because I realized, as well as like doing, this is a 1 year music, oh my god, it's a 1 year music course, by the way. I don't want to spend 3 years doing music when I could literally be spending 1 year like learning all I can, making all of these connections, you know, kind of building, getting myself up to a point where like I'm confident enough to kind of go out into the big wide world, the big wide industry after. I'd rather do one and then spend 2 years building a foundation. And by the time that the rest of the people have graduated, I've already started something. But if I'm not in that space where I'm like ready to do that, then maybe I might look at a second year and stuff. But I think I'd rather just kind of like do 1 year and then, you know, move on with life. I feel like that would help. I don't want to do 2 years though, because you might as well just do the 3 years if you are gonna do two. What's the point, you know? So, I decided I want to also do an English thing on top of that as well, just as a backup plan, and you know, just to broaden my horizons as well, and just, you know, it's good. And plus I love English lit, so I've been doing that lately, and that's really fun. Also, I went to Cambridge Uni on a residential back in July, for like maybe that's also a possibility. They invited us, by the way. Anyways, yeah, thinking of that just in case I don't like things don't work out. Just yeah, it's just like options and stuff. But yes, that is I think all I have to say. I will like now that I'm in like the talking mood and like the YouTube mood, I'm gonna cut this video off here, and then I'll probably like film other videos, like one that's music themed and then one that has books, because I got so many books to show you. Like genuinely, it's not a joke, and I'll tell you the reason why soon. I'll tell you it soon. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the overall catch up. I will get into more kind of books and music more soon. And yes, I'm so happy to be back, and I can't wait to actually like, you know, keep it consistent, because I've been missing this. I realised this is what I've been missing, but I've been so busy. I have not had a day to myself. I kid you not, for like the last like month and a half since my birthday in like late September. Like I even need to tell you what I did for my birthday and like show you, and it's fine. We have enough time. You know, we feel like there's not enough time in the world, but half the time there is. But half the time there also isn't. So I don't know. But thank you for listening. I miss you. I miss this. And yes, bye-bye.